So today we're going on to the past paper type, right? But before we do that, I want to go over displacement vectors, right? Let's say here's A, capital B, capital C, right? So we have position vectors OA, OB, OC, right? I don't want to use numbers today. Let's use letters, right? Let's say OA is 2A, OB is 5B, and OC is OC is 3C. O3 is 3C. All right. Let's see if we could find a few things, right? Let's see if we could find number one. Let's see if we could find AC. Number two, let's see if we could find AB. Let's see if we could find BC, right? If you remember what we did last day, right? To get an unknown vector, we have to create a triangle. Really and truly, any shape will work, right? And we have to find the alternate route from the start to the beginning, right? So let's say at AC, you want to get the alternate route from A to C, okay? So that will be your, that's how you find all the unknown vectors, right? So let's start. If you want to get AC, so you draw your line A to C. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not there, right? In this case, it's there. It's not there, so I drew a routine. So AC will be A to O plus O to C. So you're going from A to O, and then you're going O to C. Anybody can tell me what's A to O?
You're going on the opposite side of the angle. So A to O, and then O to C.
Right, A to O to C. But what I want to know is what is AO? Up here we have OA. But I want to know what is AO. Right, correct, Ishana. I think it typed the wrong thing the first time. Right, all we have to do, remember when you change direction from A to O to AO, right, you have to just change the sign. So that's minus 2A, right? And OC right here, OC is positive 3C. And you good to go, right? Right, AB, what will AB be? You draw your line, A to B, right? AB will be A to O plus O to C. Sorry, O to B, right? A to O plus O to B. A to O, we just figured it out, minus 2A, O to B, 5B. That's it. BC, just try BC for me. Quick. Try BC. Right, if you get a message, right? Oh, sorry, didn't get this girly code, we. Right, nice, good. Seeing the answers. Of course, you draw your line B to C first, right? You draw your line B to C, and you go B to O plus O to C. Right, B to O is what? B to O is minus 5B, because remember, you're going against the arrow here. And OC is 3C. Okay, nice. Right, let's just do one more before pushing into our past paper, right? Everybody remember this from last day? Alicia, Andrea, you remember this from last day? Kamani? Andrea, are you there? Right, so hey, Alicia, you're writing up on the screen there. Okay, all right, so all we're really doing, we're trying to find unknown vectors by looking for a triangle, right? That could give you the alternate path. So for example, if you want to get like this example here, you want to find AC, you're following this triangle here, right? You're following this triangle here to find AC. So you're going from A to O, then O to C. That's what I did here. And I'm using these vectors here, right, to figure out what is AO and what is OC. And that's it. Right? When I get some time, spend some time and look over the video, right? All right. I want to make it a little more complicated. Let's check out 4. Let's say the question told us this. It told us that AD to DC is on a ratio of 1 to 3. Right? It's on a ratio of 1 to 3. So AD to DC is 1 to 3. For every 1 AD, you have 3 DC. Wow. Anybody could tell me where AD is? For every 1 AD, you have 3 DC.
I want to really cut A going to C. B
No, we were trying. Remember last week we did some questions where I said that D was in midpoint, so it was in the middle.
Yeah.
So here we had to figure out, based on the information, they gave us a new way to represent the information now by putting it as a ratio. They said AD to DC is 1 to 3. We have to figure out where D will be. Somebody said in the midpoint, but then think about it. If it was midpoint, then AD would have been equal to DC. So they would have had the same ratio, right? 1 to 1. Where do you think D will be? What I did is I gave you a little line underneath and I divided the line into 4 equal parts, right? So you all should remember some ratios, right? 1 to 3 means that everything is separated into 4. Right, let's see what Flores said. Flores said somewhere close to C. I like that. But you had to be specific, Flores. Where you think it is? Somewhere close to C, that not sounding bad. But I gave you some little separations there. On the third part, I'll take that. I shall take that. So put in D here. What does that mean? What does that mean? It simply means that AD is 3 times as big as DC, right? Here's what this is saying. For every 1 AD, we have 3 DCs. Think about it. We could fit DC 1, 2, 3 times in there. You're okay with that? So AD is 3/4 of the way, and DC is 1/4 of the way. So I will come to this diagram here and put D right here. This is 3/4, and this is 1/4, just like what I did last time. All right, I put D in the right place, and then I'm going to ask you now to find OD. All right, so let's just go it over again because I know it's complicated. AD to TC, right? AD to TC is on a ratio of 1 to 3. What does a ratio of 1 to 3 means in terms of length? In terms of length, it simply says that AD, it simply means that AD, 1 AD represents 3 DC. Right? So AD is 3 times bigger than DC. Right? So how do we know where to put it? Well, 1 to 3 means that everything's split up into quarters. Right? So I split the line up into 4 equal parts, and I put D 3/4 down the road from A. Right? So now we know where D is, and we could use that, to find C. All right? So do me a favor now. Let's see if we could find OD. What's the first thing I have to find? Anybody confused with where D is? Yeah? You're okay with where D is? With the position of D, Malini? Adelia? You're okay with where D is, Mr. Dwight? Yeah, okay. So what's the first thing I have to do here now to find OD? Look at the diagram. What's the first thing I have to do here to find OD? Anybody can message, anybody. Anybody. Connect O to D. Onishana. OD. Good. Right. Good job, Aliyah. Aliyah. Right? And Aliyah worked it out already. Aliyah said that OD is O to A plus A to D. O to A plus A to D. And we know O to A already. Same question. O to A is 2A. And A to D is 3/4 of the way. That's the reason why I write the little symbols there, right? The little fractions. So it's 3/4 of AC. So 2A plus 3/4 of AC. Where's AC again? AC is minus 2A plus 3C. And you have to multiply it out, right? Right? I don't have any more space there, but that's basically how you do questions like this. Right? I don't have much more space to multiply. Oh yeah, I could, man. So it's 2A 3/4, that'll be minus 6 on 4A. Yeah, add up that. And here is 9 on 4C. And you add up that. Okay. Any questions there, Olia? All right, so we're going to try to target some now, right? That's the hardest thing. The hardest thing is getting the diagram right, right? All this little multiplication and thing is basic, right? The hard part is getting the diagram right. We need to focus on making sure we have a nice diagram and we know everything that surrounds AD, 4D and thing. Right? And the hardest part of the diagram is to represent these ratios. People tend to get them wrong, right? I want you to learn to read the ratios properly, right? If you see A to C and C to B, and you see 2 to 3, right? It simply means that we're splitting everything up in 5 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And AC, every 2 AC is like 3 CB. So if here's A and here's B, C might be somewhere here. Right? So every 2 AC, you could fit, every 2 AC, you could fit 3 CB in it. Okay, so I want you to understand the concept of getting your ratios and things, right? So all we're gonna do now, we're gonna try a past paper now, right? But within the past paper, we have to fix the diagram, right? And keep looking for your little triangles. Okay, anybody writing? All right, hold on. I'm gonna see if I have it here. How much times I download this and I don't have that here, is it? Hold on, Olia. I'm just trying to get this question here without having to. Well, I guess I have to. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I could. All right, let's try June 2010, number 11, right? Oh crap, I forget that thing there, I can't do nothing about that, right? But let's focus on getting diagram. So draw a diagram, see if you could put in those things and let us fix it, right? Do a diagram first, right? Put M and N in the right positions. Right, see if we can do part 1, 2. Forget 3, I didn't show 3 as yet. You gotta put M and N in the right place. All right, let's see. Let's see where you put M and N, right? So M and N are points on JK and JL respectively. They said that JM is 1/3 of JK, right? So they said JM is 1/3 of the way. So if I were to split this into thirds, they said M is somewhere right here. So that's 1/3 of the way. This is 2/3 of the way, right? And M looking like it right there. And N, do N one time. JN is 1/3 of JL. So it's 1/3 of the whole line, right? Right. This is kind of what we did last week. Right. So N might be somewhere here. So this is 1/3 and this is 2/3. Right. And they said JM is U. Right. So here's what I'm doing, right? I'm just gonna fix up the diagram a little bit. They said JM is U. So let me just change up the color there. Hold on. Right? They said JM is U. Right? So I'm gonna put U here. Right? Remember the arrow going this way, right? And what I want you to also know, if JM is U earlier, what is MK? I'm gonna ask somebody. In fact, anybody. JM is U. JM is U. What do you think is MK? Good job, Florals. Anybody else? Nice. Nice. Very good. 2U. Right? Because remember, JM is 1/3. MK is twice as big, right? 2/3. So if JM is U, MK is 2U. Okay? So that's all the help I'm willing to give you now. Try and see if you could put in JN and finish up finish up ABC for me. Even you have a few minutes, right? All right, let's check up on your diagram. Jn is V. Jn here is V. So that means NL will be 2V. Right? So you'll have JK already. JK is the easiest one. We did it, we kind of did it. JK is U plus 2U. Right? 3U. Right? Right? MNO. Right? You have to draw a line M to N and figure out MN. And then draw it, or you already have KL already. Oh yeah. We'll get out message answers. Dwight there. Faith there. And just the message answers, please. And Shannon. Message the answers. Let me see what you get. Message the answers and see what you get. Right. Sunny answers there. Who I have so far? Just have Samira and a few others. Samira, Aliyah. No, you're not adding the fractions, Aliyah. Or all you're adding is the everything in terms of U. So it's not 1/3 U. It's just U and 2U. Nice, Shannon. Right. So Shannon said that MN is M to J plus J to N. If you look at your diagram properly, M to J is U. Not 1/3 U, it's 1/3 of the whole line. So it's just U. Remember, we worked at in the beginning. Right? So J to M is U, but remember, we're going against the arrow. So it's minus U. And then J to N is V. 1/3 just represents the length of the line it represents, right? Aliyah, you okay with that? You can understand why I'm using just U as opposed to 1/3? Right? The green part helped us figure out the red part. Right? So you don't need the green part right now. And KL. Help me with KL there, please. Let me see who no message in a top. Lorraine, are you there, Lorraine? Lorraine. Are you there, Lorraine? Hi, Lorraine. Can you help me with this one, please? KL? KL is what? Good job, Shannon. You're not sure? Look at the triangle, Lorraine. What's the alternate route from K to L? What's the alternate route from K to L along triangle? All right, good job, Quinnan. All right, K to G and G to L, right? That's the hard part. Oh no, what's going on there? K to L is K to G plus J to L. Okay, what is K to J? We work out JK, so that's minus 3U. And what is J to L? J to L is 3V. That's it, you're done. You are done. Look it through. Any questions, Olio? We still have one more thing to learn, but we'll talk about that later on. I'm not doing that yet. Yeah? You're okay with us? We got the people at the. Lorraine, you okay now? Andrea? Faith, oh, Faith, asking you next. Three U plus, it'll be minus 3U because you're going against the arrow. Why is that happening? You're going against the arrow there. And here you're going with the arrow. From K to J, you're going against the arrow. Okay? All right, let's go again. So how you get 3V? I got 3V because remember here, so here is GL, right? And GL is V plus 2V, which is 3V, right? Yeah? Okay. All right, copy down what you need. Let's go again. These are the favorite things of mine. I don't want to give you no deal. Let me do one more like that. I'm gonna give you one with a little more shapes in it, right? Trick is to get a diagram right. I'm giving you one with a diagram again, right? This is Jan 2013. What happened there, boy? But yeah, I said Jan 2013. These are the days of my favorite. Everybody know what is score in the game, huh? What is the score in the game? Anybody know the score in the game? Napspers. All right. Letitia again, sure.
So that'll be MLK.
What's that?
That'll be MLK. MK. You're going straight to M to L and then VK.
Yeah, no. Try it. Fix the diagram first. Otherwise, sometimes with the answers yet. All right. I want to make sure you understand what you're doing. Right, so follow the information they give you. For those who don't know, what a parallelogram is, parallelogram means that this side and this side parallel. And in vectors, all that means is that if OM is U, KL is also U. If OK is V, ML is also V. Right, that is some of the info they give you, right? Plus they told you where S is. MS is 2SK. So you got to figure out what's the ratio. Take your time, right? Once you figure out S, everything else should be easy, right? So draw your diagram, right? Put what you represent, how much MS is. They kind of help you out there as well. Huh? Anybody could tell me how much of MK is MS? How much of MK is MS? Look at it. Look at what it said. They said 1 MS is 2 SK. So obviously MS bigger, right? But by how much? What's the ratio I'm going to put? Right. Okay. So the ratio that you're going to put, this is 1 and this is 2, right? So it's like 1 to 2 kind of thing. So here will be 2/3 and here will be 1/3. Right? You have to learn to put that in. Huh? Okay. You'll need that when you have to work out things. Right. Go ahead. Take your time and I want you to try and get this one right. Okay. See if we could find MK. See if we can find SL. Of course, they give you the lines already. And find OS. You'll have to draw a line OS. All right, let's see how this went, huh? So MK, look at your diagram. MK, we have everything we need. MK is M to O. Right, based on the diagram, M to O, O to K. M to O is against the arrow, so that's minus U. Right, and O to K is positive V. Okay, nice. Now SL, I'm looking at the diagram, and to get from S to L, I am going to go S to M. Look at the diagram, S to M, and then I go in M to L. Right, you have other options. You could have gone S to K, K to L, right? But that might have been better based on what I told you last week, because I told you to try and always go with the arrows, right? So actually SK, KL is much better. So I am going to change based on what I told you last day, right? Always try to go with the arrows. So S to K plus K to L. S to K is 1/3 of the whole MK, and we found MK on top, so that's minus U plus V. And KL is simply positive U. Right, so we could work that out. That'll be minus 1/3 U plus 1/3 V plus U. Do your little maths, bring the U's together, and you will get 2/3 U plus 1/3 V. Right? That's the answer for SL. Anybody got that? Yeah, good job. Right. Feet. How do I get OS feet? Oh, feet. Feet. Feet said OM plus MS. Okay, well, we have feet, but you forget to tell me to draw a line. So now you can do that. O to M plus M to S. Good job, feet. And you went with the arrow, so you're good to go. OM is U, MS is 2/3. MS is 2/3 of the whole line, which is minus U plus V. Right, work it out. You have to multiply it out, right? So that will be U plus minus 2/3. So that will be 1/3 U plus 2/3 V. Yeah, that should be good there. Anybody got that for OS? Okay, nice. So that's the way you handle questions like this, right? Only the same people answering, and again, messages from some people. Alicia, you're getting through. Ariana, Atilia, you'll do all the time. Baru, Samani. You're getting through. All right, copy down. Let's try one more, and then we'll leave the rest for next week, right?
So
Yeah.
if you go from O to K and then K to S.
Hold on, I'm gonna just come back to the. Hold on, I'll just try to get a question. Right. Say it again. O to K and K. Yeah. That's okay. But remember, when you go K to S, you have to put a negative sign, right? That's okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. Aliyah, how I got minus u plus v? Remember, again, I went against the arrow. So I go in this way. So I got minus u plus v. Right? That's why a diagram is so important. Once you go against the arrow, right, it becomes negative. Once you go with the arrow, right? But when I say with the arrow, I mean this, right? When you go in O to K, that means with the arrow. So that's positive. When you go in like this, you're going against the arrow. So that's negative. Okay, Aliyah? It's the last one here. Right, this is the last one. Let's try and get this one. You have 10 minutes, right? Draw a diagram, label it up, label up your diagram, make sure you have your arrows and thing, and book it out. What year was this? 2011, I think. I'll check back this now. 2011, I think. All right, so let's just check it out and we wrap up there, right? Right, so WY, where's WY? Right, WY is Y to V. Sorry, W to V plus V to Y. Right, so that's against the arrow minus B plus C. WS based on the diagram is 1/3 of WY. Right, don't forget to put the arrow on top, right? So it will be 1/3 of minus B plus C. Right, and you can multiply it out. And then S to X, you draw a line, S to X, go with the arrows. So that's S to, mine's a little untidy, right? S to Y, I don't know why. S to Y plus Y to X. All right, on top here, right? Sx is S to Y plus Y to X. Right, S to Y is 2/3 of minus B plus C, and Y to X is B. And that's it. Just multiply it out. Minus 2/3 B plus 2/3 A plus B. So it's 1/3 B plus 2/3 A. Okay. All right, and that's it. That's it for vectors. We still have, sorry, that's it for today, vectors. We still have more things to look at in vectors. We still have to look at what's parallel and collinear, and then that's it. So next week, what I'll do is I'll go over this, right? I'll go